The president, with his vision, has established a strategic Bitcoin reserve as of last week and has declared that America will be the Bitcoin superpower. That is prescient. I would hazard to guess that the great majority of the people that saw that post don't even know what Bitcoin superpower means, and they haven't really considered it. I was inspired by the words, and that caused me to put together this presentation today. Why is Bitcoin critical to the prosperity of the United States in the 21st century? That is the question we all should be asking.
The concept of a Bitcoin reserve isn't just about storing an asset, it's about transforming economic dominance in a digital age. As nations compete for technological superiority, control over digital assets becomes just as vital as control over physical commodities. Bitcoin, according to Michael Saylor, is more than just money. It's the foundation of a new economic era.
Bitcoin is digital capital. If we thought of it as Bitcoin as digital capital, is this a stockpile of cheese? Is this a stockpile of oil, natural gas, or even uranium, all of which would be interesting? Well, at its worst case, in its narrowest form, you could think about the strategic Bitcoin reserve as a stockpile of the apex asset of the human race. And so what's it worth? Well, over the next 20 years, I think it's worth anywhere from $3 trillion to $106 trillion to the United States. U.S. corporations, like my corporation, are actually recapitalizing on Bitcoin. We've gone from having $250 million of assets 48 months ago to having nearly $45 billion of assets in 48 months.
With a potential value in the trillions, Bitcoin represents an unprecedented financial opportunity. Unlike traditional commodities, Bitcoin is not bound by physical limitations. It cannot be confiscated, manipulated, or eroded by inflation in the same way that fiat currencies and tangible assets can. This makes it an essential tool for preserving wealth and economic influence.
In 20 years, the United States could be generating $10 trillion per year by renting, developing, or financing the assets in that strategic Bitcoin reserve. The AIs are coming. The AIs don't get bank accounts. They don't get credit cards. The AIs, the artificial intelligence economy, will be built on digital capital, digital property. It'll be a $100 trillion economy. It'll be built on Bitcoin.
The future of commerce will be dictated by digital assets, and Bitcoin is poised to become the backbone of an entirely new financial system. The rise of artificial intelligence and automated economies will demand a form of capital that is both fluid and immutable. As Bitcoin integrates into global networks, the nations that embrace it will secure long-term economic dominance.
The banking system of the world is going to rebuild itself on a digital energy network. We're going to have 40,000 banks that will be settling with each other in real time, finally, moving billions, tens of billions, or hundreds of billions of dollars an hour over a pure digital network.
The transformation of global banking is inevitable. Bitcoin's ability to process transactions instantly, without intermediaries, presents a radical shift in financial operations. Governments and corporations alike are beginning to recognize its potential to replace outdated monetary structures, creating a more efficient and secure economy.
Bitcoin's a digital defense system. Bitcoin messages, data authentications, transactions, they're unstoppable, uncorruptible, immutable, immune to tampering by any known cyber threat. You can protect the United States commercial and military and financial systems behind a wall of digital energy. And that's exactly how we will do it. Even Elon Musk pointed out, the AIs don't know how to hack.
Beyond its role as an economic asset, Bitcoin also serves as a safeguard against cyber threats. In an era where digital warfare is a growing concern, protecting financial and military infrastructure with an incorruptible system could become an essential pillar of national security. Cyber attacks can cripple traditional banking institutions, but Bitcoin's decentralized structure offers a solution that is immune to such vulnerabilities.
People go, well, what is Bitcoin's use case? The use case is to not suffer $10 trillion a year of damage from entropy, from inflation, from chaos, from the future. Bitcoin's an asset without the financial risk of a currency, a bond, a stock, and it doesn't have the physical risk of real estate and property.
Historically, empires have fallen due to economic mismanagement, inflation, and the loss of control over their financial systems. Bitcoin provides an alternative, one that is resistant to these common downfalls. It removes the risks associated with centralized control while allowing individuals and nations alike to store value securely over generations.
Digital capital is stronger, faster, and smarter capital. It's everything you don't like about the building stripped away, and you've got an invisible, indestructible, immortal, teleportable building. It's a better building. It's global capital.
The immutability and efficiency of Bitcoin make it a superior form of wealth storage. Unlike traditional assets, which degrade over time, Bitcoin remains intact, unaffected by the physical world. This digital transformation is not just about wealth. It's about redefining the very nature of ownership and financial sovereignty.
Bitcoin is the greatest opportunity of the 21st century, right? It's worth anywhere from $3 trillion to $106 trillion, depending upon how programmatic and aggressive we want to pursue this opportunity. These opportunities don't come along often. This is the once-in-a-century opportunity.
For America, embracing Bitcoin doesn't just mean economic growth. It means ensuring national security and sovereignty in the digital age. As nations like China experiment with centralized digital currencies, the U.S. has an opportunity to stand at the forefront of decentralized, open-source finance.
The unit of digital energy is the Satoshi. The unit of digital power is the exahash, right? What are the benefits to America of the Bitcoin strategy? Embrace Bitcoin, we own the 21st century. All the money, all the capital of the world is moving out of the 20th century.
This shift away from traditional financial systems signals the beginning of a new era. As capital moves into the digital space, those who recognize this transition early will have a significant advantage. By positioning itself as the leader in Bitcoin adoption, the United States can secure its economic dominance in a rapidly evolving global economy. The question is not whether this transformation will happen, but whether the U.S. will be the one to lead it. Bitcoin's potential extends far beyond an investment vehicle. It is a digital revolution capable of reshaping global power structures. Michael Saylor's vision for a Bitcoin-backed America is bold, but with the rapid adoption of digital assets, it may not be far-fetched. The question now is whether the U.S. will seize this opportunity or allow other nations to take the lead.
If you want to be a Bitcoin superpower, you need to own the asset, own Bitcoin, but that's only half of it. Owning all of New York City and losing control of the sea lanes and the airspace above New York City is a Pyrrhic victory, right? You won't own it very long. It'll get shredded. You have to control the network, the cyber network, the digital energy network that flows around the world.
All right, now it's time to hear from you. Will Bitcoin secure America's financial future, or will hesitation lead to lost potential? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.